Do you ever find yourself logging into RuneScape these days, not quite sure what to do, feeling a little uninspired, looking back on those childhood days where you were just excited to get going? Well, I've got a way for you to recapture those feelings, my friend, and that is the Magic Training Arena. I've recently been doing this on my main to get the achievement diaries, and boy oh boy, is this a piece of pristine content. Almost entirely untouched since it came out in January 2006. This is a glimpse back at the golden age. So today, join me as we do the Mage Training Arena right. So now that you've completed step 1, walking from the duel arena to the Mage Training Arena, it's on to step 2, realizing that you forgot your hat, which you can't enter the arena without. So you're gonna go talk to a guardian and get a spare, no big deal, right? Wrong. If you've already got one in your bank, you can't get another. You've got to march all the way back to the duel arena, get it, and come back. That's what we in RuneScape call a feature. There's a good reason you can't have more than one, we just don't know why. But be thankful for this time, because now you get to reflect on the amount of engaging content you're going to be able to interact with, and you can decide which of the 4 arenas you want to tackle first. There's Enchanters, Telekinetic, Graveyard, and my personal favorite, Alchemists. Let's start off with that one. So what makes this room so cool is that you've got a bunch of different items to cast alchemy on, and they're each going to give you different amounts of coins. So you want to find that one worth 30 gold. But it's going to switch around every 40 seconds or so, and this means that the moment you find the item that you want, it's going to change, only be worth 1 gold, and then you're going to have to go through the whole engaging process all over again. This makes for an exciting gameplay loop that keeps you coming back for more. But just in case you do want to switch it up, let's check out another banger of a room, Telekinetic. Now in this one, you're going to be casting Telegrab on a Maze Guardian so that you can shatter him out of the stone and free that dude. Every 5 mazes, you're going to get a bonus, effectively meaning that you get 3.6 telekinetic points per maze. Plus, there's 10 different maze options. Now that's variety. That means that if you're going for the full green log, you're only going to have to solve 745 mazes, and since there's 10, you're only going to be doing each one about 75 times. Just enough to get to know it without really getting tired. If you find yourself looking for another change of scenery, fear not, you can venture into the Graveyard Theater, which is full of everyone's favorite RuneScape mechanic, chip damage. Now in this one, you're going to be casting either Bones to Peaches or Bones to Bananas on 4 different types of bones, and each one's going to give you a different amount of fruit. So make sure you're constantly doing mental math, knowing how much you're going to get. Then, when you deposit them, you get some graveyard points, plus a bunch of nice runes. Definitely not a small enough amount that it's just annoying in your inventory and you want to drop them. You're going to want to bank these, those sell for a lot. If you still find yourself hungering for more Mage Training Arena, I've got great news for you. There is one more room, and that is the Enchanters. Now, this one is going to tell you that you want to grab a certain shape and enchant it. We're just going to ignore that. Screw their rules. Pick your favorite color and just cast the highest level enchant you can on it. Bonus, don't worry about it. Just enchant, drop those white balls in the middle, and get your points. Now, this one is a bit underwhelming as far as the rooms go, because unfortunately, you can just cast enchant once, and then kind of just AFK it, let it automatically cast your spells for you as your inventory turns into basically free points. It's disappointing because it's not quite as engaging, but I do still like the room, probably my least favorite of the 4 if I'm being totally honest. Real quick now before we wrap up, let's go through some of the awesome rewards you can expect from this minigame. Unfortunately, they are a little cheaply priced, so you can get full infinity, all of the wands, and Bones to Peaches in just over 40 hours of gameplay. Not really enough to experience the content, but fortunately, they also sell runes, so I would recommend you start out buying those before you get to the outfits or anything silly like that. Blood runes, excellent rune, only costs 2 telekinetic, 25 enchantment, 2 graveyard, 2 alchemist. You go hard here, you can easily earn 100 to 120 bloods per hour. That's what we call profit. So that's going to do it for this one. I know it was a little shorter, but I hope I gave you enough reasons to try out the Magic Training Arena again if you're looking for some satisfaction and enjoyment in your gameplay. I'm going to be here probably 10 hours a day or so for the next few years because I've just been loving it so much, so feel free to join me. I'll probably be streaming it as well. I do stream, so keep an eye on my YouTube channel if you want to join. Please, I need people to commiserate with me to get through this hellscape. Oops, sorry, what was that? Errant thought. I love this place. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.